Do you always feel like you're the only one trying, like you're constantly giving, 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 and what do you get in return? Mostly silence, or maybe just more demands. This isn't a partnership, this is a one-way street. And you're stuck directing all the traffic. It's exhausting, isn't it? You need to ask yourself, is this game fair to you? It's natural to want to give to people you care about. Love and friendship involve a healthy dose of generosity. But there's a catch, isn't there? Giving should feel good, not draining. It should be a two-way exchange, not a solo performance. When does giving become too much, too one-sided? Sometimes that line gets blurry. You might not even notice when it happens. One day you wake up, you feel empty. You realize you're running on fumes, emotionally speaking. The people you pour into don't seem to pour back. They take and take and take some more. This imbalance isn't sustainable. It's time for an honest assessment. Listen to me. Those feelings you have, they're real. That sense of being drained, of being taken for granted, the frustration, the hurt, the quiet resentment, these are not figments of your imagination. They are valid signals from your emotional core. Your feelings are telling you something important. It's time you started listening to them. Really listening. Don't dismiss what your heart is trying to tell you. You might feel confused. You might even feel guilty, thinking, maybe I'm not doing enough. Or am I too sensitive? Let me stop you right there. That's not it. You are not the problem for having a giving heart. Being kind, compassionate, and generous are strengths. The issue arises when these strengths are exploited. Alright, let's get specific. How do you know if you're being used? There are signs, red flags, you need to learn to spot them. First, conversations are always about them. Their problems, their drama, your life, your concerns, barely get a mention. They talk, you listen, that's the unwritten rule. They don't ask about your day with genuine interest. It's a monologue, not a dialogue. This is a huge indicator of an emotional imbalance. Another big sign, their needs always, and I mean always, come first. Your plans get canceled if something better comes up for them. Your feelings are dismissed if they conflict with their desires. They expect you to drop everything when they call, but when you need them, suddenly they're busy, or they offer a quick superficial response. This isn't partnership, this is servitude. You're an option, not a priority. Think about how you feel after interacting with them. Do you feel uplifted, energized, and understood? Or do you feel drained, empty, and a little bit used? That feeling is a powerful clue. Trust it. It's your inner voice telling you something important. Listen to it, and take action. Section 4, drawing the line, how to set healthy boundaries. So, you've seen the signs, you know something's off. Now what? You need to set some boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are guidelines to teach people how to treat you. They protect your emotional space, your time, your energy. Think of them as your personal rule book for respect. Without them, you're leaving yourself wide open to being used. It's time to define what is and isn't acceptable to you. First, you have to identify your limits. What are they? What behaviors make you feel uncomfortable, disrespected, or drained? Be honest with yourself. This isn't about being nice, this is about self-preservation, your well-being. Maybe it's constant calls late at night, or always being the one to initiate contact, or lending money you never see again. Write these things down. Know where your lines are. Next, you must communicate these boundaries, clearly and calmly. Section 5. Reclaiming your power, rebuilding emotional strength. Setting boundaries is a huge step, a vital one. It's the first step in reclaiming your emotional space and protecting your well-being. But the work doesn't stop there. Now it's about you. It's about turning inward and focusing on your own needs. It's about rebuilding your emotional strength from the inside out. This requires patience and dedication. You've been pouring out for so long, it's time to refill your own cup. You deserve to feel whole and energized. This means focusing on self-care. Real self-care. The kind that nourishes your soul and rejuvenates your spirit. Not just bubble baths, though those can be nice. It's about deeper, more meaningful practices. It's about nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Engaging in activities that bring you peace and joy. What truly makes you feel replenished and whole? What activities light up your soul? Start by reconnecting with your own needs and desires. Listen to your inner voice. What have you put on hold while catering to others? What dreams have you sidelined? What hobbies, passions, or goals have you neglected? It's time to revisit them. It's time to bring those back to the forefront. Make them a priority in your life. Make time for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This isn't selfish. It's essential for your well-being. When you invest in yourself, you build resilience, you become stronger and more capable. You rediscover who you are outside of being a giver. You reconnect with your true self. Building self-esteem and self-worth is also critical. It's about recognizing your inherent value. When you're emotionally used, your sense of self can take a hit. You might feel diminished. You might start to believe you're only valuable for what you do for others. That's not true. You are inherently valuable. Remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, your good qualities. Challenge negative self-talk. Replace it with affirmations. You are worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Believe it, embrace it, live it. Section 6. Shifting the scales. Creating balance in your relationships. Okay, you've set boundaries. You're working on your inner strength, building resilience and self-awareness. Now let's talk about changing the dynamic in your relationships, making them healthier and more fulfilling. The goal is to shift the scales towards balance and reciprocity, ensuring both parties feel valued. This isn't about keeping score. It's about mutual respect and understanding. It's about give and take, not just take and take. Both sides should feel appreciated. You need to communicate your need for this balance clearly and honestly. Tell the other person what a healthy two-sided connection looks like to you and why it's important. Be specific about what you expect in terms of support and consideration, detailing your needs. Once you've communicated your needs, observe their response carefully. Are they willing to listen, to engage in a meaningful dialogue, to understand, to change and grow together? Their actions will speak louder than their words. Watch what they do. Do they make an effort to ask about your life, showing genuine interest? Do they offer support when you need it, standing by you in tough times? Do they respect your newly established boundaries, honoring your limits? Or do they dismiss your feelings and revert to old patterns, ignoring your needs? This is a crucial test for the relationship, a moment of truth. If the other person is unwilling or unable to change, you have choices to make. You can't force someone to meet you halfway, no matter how much you want it. You can, however, reduce your emotional investment, protecting your well-being. Stop over-functioning in the relationship. Focus on your own growth. Don't be the one to always initiate contact or make plans. Pull back a little and see what happens. Section 7. Moving forward. You deserve authentic connection. You've come a long way. This isn't easy stuff. Recognizing emotional use, setting boundaries, demanding better. That takes courage. That takes strength. Be proud of yourself. Now, it's about moving forward with a new perspective. You deserve authentic connections, real relationships. Ones built on a foundation of mutual respect and support, where both people feel seen, heard, and valued. This isn't a fairy tale. This is what healthy relationships look like. Don't settle for less than you deserve ever again. Your past experiences are lessons, not life sentences. You now have the tools to recognize the red flags early. You have the strength to set boundaries from the start. Trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is.